Yo, man, welcome back to another episode of Island God Talk Podcast, man. Your favorite co-host, J.U. and Kingmeechyyy in the building, man. The coolest young gods out here, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I love it because you just get, like, better and better each time, bro. Each single time. And that's what we should be doing, right?
Yeah, with everything, man. Everything, man. Like, when it comes to self-improvement, like, it's only a thing because niggas not improving themselves. Like, it should be a regular thing to you to want to get better at every aspect. You want, like, we always say life like a video game and stuff. You gotta work on all your attributes.
I'm telling you, bro. You gotta work on every single one. But we can get right into this thing for real, bro. Because as y'all know, Halloween was just around the corner, bro. And we got a couple messages. Niggas was like, yeah, they girls stopped texting them. Like, that night, they say their phone died on the night of Halloween. Because, you know, that was out. You feel me? Then their phone just happened to die. And then they didn't get text back till, like, the next morning. What do you got to say to them? Like, any advice for them? Like,
I really don't. Like, that's just one of those situations that I can never see myself in. Because at the moment, okay, your girl says her phone died, but she probably just turned it off, or she's probably with a nigga or whatever. Or even the fact that she wanted to be out past the time where her phone would die. And because my thing is, like, take it from a nigga in a relationship that has been successful so far. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a bitch you gotta worry about, like, when you're not around her, because that takes away from the shit you need to be doing. So if you are in a space like, oh, it's a holiday come, like, she been a good girl. I don't care if she been a good girl all year. Holiday comes, she wants to wild out. She goes out, her phone fucking dies. Like, you got the wrong type of bitch. And one, you're probably not masculine enough to a point where she even respects you.
that is true. And I like that you said that. I feel like you shouldn't have to worry about your girl going anywhere, bro. If you worry about your girl going to this place or that place, she shouldn't be your girl. Simple as that, bro. Because I feel like that's just such an aggravating thing to have on your mind. Now, and I've been through this before, like, especially in my younger days. I used to think, like, damn, I don't really want my girl going here, bro. Because I don't know what she's doing. Like, I felt damn near nervous.
See, when I was younger, I was like that nonchalant, more so type of boyfriend where I just remember one of my early girlfriends wanted me to care more, and she would kind of like start trying to do stuff to try to get me to care. So then I ended up becoming the nigga that cared about shit, which puts you in a worse situation. Like, I'm not saying don't care about your girl at all or don't care about what she does. Like, you should to a certain extent, but you don't want it to be, oh, she's gone somewhere and you have to worry about her. Like, and you gotta understand, no girl, even if you got the perfect virgin and never ever seen another nigga in her life, it's still never 100% chance that she not gonna do shit. But you want a woman that you're 99.9% sure, okay, she's got this going on, maybe she out of town for some business shit, or she gotta be at this place or this place, but you know she's not gonna go anywhere that's gonna put her in danger or at risk to do some dumb shit, and she's not gonna put herself around certain types of people. And as long as you're kind of like 99% sure about that, you're gonna be good, because now you're in a space where I don't have to worry about it. Even if she does do something, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying, new bitch. Like, just keep it moving.
That's what you should do, bro. But if you do have that, like, little thing in your head saying, ooh, I don't think I want her to go to this place, or I'm worried she might cheat, you probably should get rid of her, bro.
And I ain't gonna go back, because, like, you could have a good girl and some dudes will still think like that. Like, you do have dudes who are just crazy and will be like, she's at her fucking mom's birthday dinner, maybe it's fucking niggas there or some shit like that. Like, that's when there's something wrong with you, and you may really be insecure and, like I said, just not masculine enough for, like, because you shouldn't even be thinking like that about small stuff. And if you are, then, like, yeah, either you got the wrong bitch and you need to get a new bitch, or you need to take a look in the mirror and, like, am I just controlling? Do I have some type of past trauma from the crazy bitch I had that did cheat on me that I need to heal from, or what?
Literally, bro. But to revert back to the topic, so yeah, if your girl did cut off her phone on Halloween, I feel like that's just one of them instances. You need a new bitch, bro. Get a new bitch. Her phone didn't die, bro. Her phone did not die. And to the fact that she went out without you, I feel like that says everything you need to know. Because I feel like girls love couples costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Like going to couples parties, I feel like that's very acceptable. If she went out on her own with like her friends, her single friends at that, bro.
It's only certain things that I feel are even acceptable for your girl to want to do without you, and even then, it should still be one of those things that she would do with you. She just knows you don't want to do it. Like for instance, yesterday, my girl she went to Coco Jones concert with one of her friends and one of her work friends, and one of her actual friends. She went to the Coco Jones concert with. Now, of course, like she already know I don't want to go to a fucking Coco Jones concert. It's gonna be too much estrogen in the air, and I'm gonna be probably the most testosterone in the building. It's a bad place for a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go there. I'm not like her music is cool, but she's not a big enough artist for me to want to go stand under and shit like that. That's more of a female thing anyway. But she already knows I don't want to go there, so she didn't ask. But she would definitely have love for me to want to come and go to the concert with her.
Mm-hmm. Just to be with her.
Yeah.
Just to be with her, and that's perfectly okay. And I feel like that's how it should be in most healthy relationships. Your girl should probably want to do damn near everything with you, but as a man, you just know we can't do everything together, bro. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's going to be the different dynamic between men and women.
Yeah, so like we were saying, if your girl was out on Halloween without you, that is a red flag, because most of the people I know that are in like successful long-term relationships, they were either at home together or out together. Not one of them, or maybe like the guy or something might have went out or something with his friends or whatever. But usually it's not the girl taking an initiative like, oh, me and my girls, we're gonna be the Powerpuff Girls and get these skimpy Powerpuff Girl outfits and go to the party, twerk and drink and show our bodies off because it's the only time we get to dress like a hoe without being judged.
I'm telling you, bro. And I was thinking about that. Halloween used to be about the fucking kids, for real, for real. Mm-hmm. Like if you do choose to celebrate Halloween, it's about the kids passing out candy. Bro, I feel like somebody said this. They made Halloween about women now. Like it's about the women. It's about the costumes, the sluts, the parties.
I mean, like you still see people taking their kids out and stuff, but women, like all of the social media algorithms are geared towards showing women's bodies off. So if that's what's going on, that's what's going to be at the forefront. Like all my people that I know and I follow that have kids, they was posting mostly their kids, you know what I'm saying? But you do have the influx of single women that don't have men, want to be hoes. They listen to Sexy Red, Cardi B's, Megan Thee Stallion all fucking day. And last night or really the past 4 days, they wanted to go out every single night, party, drink, smoke, and they got an excuse for it now because, it's Halloween, Halloween's coming up, it's the day after Halloween. Like, they really just want to turn up.
I'm telling you, bro, and they was doing a great job of turning up. They was going crazy because the algorithm does push it. It does push it. I had to like calm myself down. It was like every time I just seen more costume. Don't get me wrong, all y'all women out there, y'all look very gorgeous. Cannot lie, y'all look gorgeous in y'all costumes, gorgeous. But at the same time, it's like, damn, is this the girl you really want to bring home to your mom, bro? Like, she's dressing in that powder puff costume, bro. Like, with her ass cheeks out, my nigga. I don't know. I feel like you might want to leave that one alone. And on some real deal stuff, like, to those guys that are in these relationships and they girl did go out, whether your phone died or whatever happened, I feel like, if anything, your girl probably shouldn't even want you to go out. I feel like it should be the other way around. So, if your girl is just okay. Because I feel like it's a difference between being like a masculine man, like, if I tell my girl I'm going somewhere, blah, 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 it is what it is. But it might not be, what I'm trying to say is, it might not be, just go.
If she loves you, she never wants you to go anywhere, bro. Like, if she really loves you, she's never going to want you to go anywhere, but she knows for y'all to be successful and how the world works, I guess you're going to have to leave, like I always say, you gotta be Santiago sometimes. Like, you're gonna have to go on them journeys, do them missions, go save the world a few times, and you come back home. You feel me? Like, as long as she know, boom, he always coming back. and I get time where I get to miss him and appreciate the little things that he does do when he's around. You feel me?
Facts, facts, facts. So if she was just like willing just to let you go and for her to do her own thing, bro, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Especially if y'all dating, bro. She should want to be with you. Your girl should probably want to be with you 90% of the day. There might be that little 10%, okay, she's annoyed or she's going through something and she might want some alone time. But other than that, bro, I say about 90% of the time, your girl should want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
So for the fact that she just let you go to the party, not giving no fuck, she said she's gonna do her own thing. You gotta look at the little shit like that, bro.
Mm-hmm. Like it should be. She don't even have to say like, "Oh, don't go," or this, that, and the third. But if she's not at least giving you that look and like, not saying, looking in your eyes, giving you that kiss before you go, like you can tell when your girl doesn't want to go somewhere. Of course, she's not gonna want to be like a nagging type of woman if she's a good woman, so she understands like this, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's normal for her to feel like that, especially being a more so emotionally operated being.
I'm telling you, bro. So that's really what it is. But Halloween's over now, so you don't gotta worry about that. But just know somebody girlfriend got fucked. Somebody's girlfriend got fucked, and you don't want it to be you, my nigga. I feel like that's one of the worst feelings that ever happened, bro. And it's like anything that happened on that weekend, bro. I mean, it's in the past now. So what do you think they should do? Like forgive her? Like,
I mean, if you're
it was Halloween. It was Halloween though, Jay.
I don't like not saying me coming from my perspective and my experiences in life. That's just not shit that I would deal with. Like, to be honest, if you even questioning it, like I said, you need to go do some push-ups. You're not masculine enough. If you even have to question it, it shouldn't be nothing that you have to go even ask another man about, to be honest. You know what's right and wrong, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel fucking weird, and sometimes niggas just allow certain behaviors and deal with certain shit because they feel like they can't get nothing better or they don't have enough options or whatever the fuck. You want to be like JU, you just won't deal with this shit.
I'm telling you, bro, and you shouldn't deal with this shit either, bro. Because there's too many women out here, bro. Especially, like, don't get me wrong, we all got problems. I feel like, granted, there might be a perfect girl for you, but there's no such thing as a perfect woman. But I promise you, there's a lot of women that did not celebrate Halloween. Or even if they did, they weren't posting about it, bro. I know I feel like there was a couple good women that may have celebrated, but was not posting. I feel like that's even better than the woman that's literally just posting their slutty costumes on the media. Because now that's just creating, she just wants more attention. I feel like the good girls either did not celebrate that shit or celebrated so low key you don't even know they celebrated it.
Yeah, and to me, to be honest, none of us should be celebrating Halloween. That's like a whole different conversation, though.
Yeah.
But as far as like whether a girl is good or bad just because she celebrated, I can't say that because a lot of these girls, they just don't understand what they're doing. Like, yeah, if she's in a relationship or got a nigga or has a man that feels like that's his girl, then yeah, she probably in the wrong if she wore a slutty costume and went out. You know what I'm saying? Because most of good girls that night, they're either with their dude, not celebrating at all, or they're fucking standing on the porch, handing out candy and shit like that to the kids and stuff like that. So it's just like we all know what girls are good girls and what girls aren't, and you just like I can't say, oh yeah, we don't want no girls dressing in skimpy fucking costumes and shit on Halloween, because if you a single nigga and you're not looking for nothing long term at the moment, then that's what you're gonna be going for.
That is facts. That's why I said I love the costumes, don't get me wrong. But I feel like when it just comes down to if you were in a relationship.
Yeah.
And with these things, bro, we were just talking about Halloween and stuff like that. But I feel like, let's say she did dress up for it. That doesn't make her automatic slut, bro. She might not be a slut, bro. But I feel like once the actions that do deem her a slut, like, well, let's say she was very promiscuous, having a lot of bodies, okay, she might be a little bit of a whore. But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to what you want in the woman, because, you know, if you're a single guy, you might be looking for a whore. Or if you a woman just got a relationship, she might want to just have a one-night stand. We're not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to taking these women seriously or taking a man seriously, that's where these things actually matter in. Like whether what she was doing in her past or what he was doing in his past, vice versa. Because we seen the post. What's his name? I don't know.
Joe Smith,
Yes.
ex-NBA player.
Oh yeah, Joe Smith. He was dating. He found out his woman is on Onlyfans.
Yeah.
Which he did not know about. Which he did not know about previously. But if y'all did see the clip, she previously said, "Yeah, you knew what kind of woman I was before you got with me." And he said that was before. That was before I married you and blah blah blah. So in his mind, he's thinking, "Oh, I married this woman. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. She doesn't have to do that anymore."
I think she is so right, man. I think she's so right because she told him. She said, "You know who I was before. Now money's drying up. I've been working other jobs, but it's just not." She said, "OnlyFans breaking me off. OnlyFans is breaking me off." She already was doing that type of work. As a man, you have to like, okay, if you're gonna accept that I'm gonna date this girl, she has this type of past, nigga, you gotta be Adam 22 at that point, nigga. Like, don't be trying to like thinking, okay, she's just doing this for money, so I'm gonna take her out of that life and she won't have, nigga, you gotta keep your money up, nigga. If you wanna turn a hoe into a housewife, you're gonna have to keep her money up because you're gonna have to keep your money up because if you don't, and you try, like me personally, I'm not trying to turn no hoe into a housewife at all. I'm just gonna avoid the hoe or recreational use only or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if you do accept that, okay, I'm gonna turn this hoe into a housewife and then y'all money drying up, bills coming through, she wants things and all this stuff because she's already been in that lifestyle. Pandora's box already been open. It's easy for her to just, okay, I'm gonna post some pics naked and post my link and bring some money in because this nigga not handling it.
I'm telling you, bro. And at that point, could you even blame her?
You can't really, like, you can get mad, you can want to leave and all that shit, but you just wasted your own time now. You the one who chose to pick that woman. It's like we always tell the motherfuckers, pick a good woman, vetting process. Don't hoard, like purity is a valued quality. Purity is a valued quality when it comes to picking your life partner and mate. So if you choose to go against all that, I know somebody told that nigga better throughout his life, and then she pop up and she on OnlyFans. Know what I'm saying? It be different. My girl never been on OnlyFans. Know what I'm saying? Even if money got slow, she decided to do that. That's OD. That's wild. Know what I'm saying? But me personally, I would never put myself in that position. Like if I'm getting broke, the bitch gonna go before like only for I even get to OnlyFans. Like
I'm telling you, bro. So in this case, you really can only blame the man, and that's why we be trying to say, bro. That's why a woman's past matters so much. But it's the same thing with any creature, bro. I feel like humans are creatures of habit, bro. Simple as that. Let's say you got a stress mechanism. Every time you get stressed, bro, you need to hit the blunt. Every single time. Every single time. And then let's say you get off the gas for about 3 years. Then that stress starts coming back. Subconsciously, you probably gonna think, damn, back in the day, I used to hit the blunt. Maybe, and then if your discipline not there, you're gonna hit that blunt again, bro, every single trip. And I feel like that's the same in every aspect of our lives, though, bro. We're gonna go back to what we're comfortable doing. If that's what she was comfortable doing back in the day to make money, when money's tight, that's what she's going to go do.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing as if I used to rob niggas back in the day when I was broke. And then I was broke in survival mode, living day to day, just trying to motherfucking survive. And I used to rob niggas. If I go broke right now today, it's a high chance that I'm gonna go back to robbing niggas again, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's what I know how to do in survival mode, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, people will do a lot of crazy stuff when you're in survival mode. That's why I always say it's not your job to try to make a woman happy and all that bullshit. Nah, she's supposed to be being your helpmate and providing, protecting you spiritually, and you're supposed to be providing and protecting her financially and physically and shit like that. You want to make sure she's safe, she don't have to stress, so she can help you to the highest, like, you know what I'm saying, highest version of yourself and herself. If you have the wrong type of woman and she's already had that type of past, then y'all fall on hard times 9 times out of 10. Like you just said, she's gonna go back to it. It's like even being in a stressful, tense situation or being in a fucking boxing match, you're not gonna like get some new skill out of nowhere and start doing shit you never did before. Like, nah, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fall back into your most basic training and go from there. And her basic training is posting herself naked.
Exactly.
She's been doing it since the 1990s.
Exactly, bro. So, and then in this instance, I feel like this shit is all his fault. He getting mad at her. I don't know why the fuck you getting mad at her, nigga. You better get your money right. Like,
teach a woman how to fish so she don't have to use her body to get money. You like he should have been first of all, why is your shit not together? Like you an ex NBA player, and this happens to a lot of NBA players or athletes or whoever that just don't have the financial literacy when they getting them big checks. Then those big checks don't come in. But my thing is, bro, it's 2023. Like you an ex NBA player, nigga, start a sports podcast, do a blog, something like you can get money somehow. Don't wait till like saying your girl gotta go back and get on OnlyFans and shit like that. Now you're mad at her, you're leaving, and you gonna end up losing even more shit. You probably don't even got much now, but she gonna take it all.
Bro,
Cause you know she's fucking distraught and like she's a emotional woman. She probably got all type of trauma from all types of penis in her. Like why are you even cuffing a fucking porn star? You be like, bro is fucking slow as hell for that one.
I'm telling you, bro. he is. And then to cuff a porn star and to have your money run out, I feel like that's the craziest thing to happen. Because I feel like, you know, she's with you for the money, my nigga.
I can't be mad at a porn star for being a fucking porn star.
You
like,
can't. You can't.
That's her fucking job. And yeah, it's like, you shouldn't turn a hoe into a housewife. But you can. I'm not saying it's going to last forever. And I'm not saying you're not gonna need to keep making sure that money coming in so she don't go back to being a porn star. But you can turn a hoe into a housewife if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Kanye did it with Kim for a few years. You see that how that shit ended up turning out. He decided he wanted to start making Christian music and she's out the door a few years later. Like
I'm telling you, bro, and that be that shit. That be that shit every trip. And really, I feel like once he was already in that predicament, he shouldn't have played it totally different, bro. He shouldn't have started pimping at that point.
Yeah, like,
you might as well
before
start.
I left, I would at least like, look, I need 100%, and I need to be able to bring a second wife in here. That ain't on that shit. Like,
I'm telling you might as well start pimping, helping her grow her shit out, and be like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, and especially like off the media coverage he got, bro. What you capitalize off that shit? Hey, subscribe to my show, the Onlyfans. We finna.
He must have had her on some housewife type shit. Like, shout out to Antoine Daniels. Like my nigga said, put that bitch to work, bro. If you got a girl, don't have her in the crib fucking sitting down not doing shit. Put that bitch to work.
Hey, bro. And I feel like that's what he probably wasn't doing that from the beginning.
Bro, hell nah. She probably was chilling. Like, cause after the kids get a certain age, it's not too much of watching and stuff. I don't even know if they got kids. They probably do, but like she probably just chilling, spending money. Like, no, you gotta put that bitch to work. Like, know what I'm saying? She should have at least been directing the porn, not on the goddamn porn. Like, teach her how to do something. Like, give her some type of job. Like, you don't have no properties that she can manage, or she didn't have anything she like doing besides sucking dick on camera. Like.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Or at least get involved in the bitch. Like, help her OnlyFans out. Like, do something. And that's why I think, too, like, he probably did have her on some shit. Like, she don't have no real responsibilities, honestly. She probably wasn't cooking, or I doubt she was cooking for him. I totally doubt that. Maybe they probably had a maid or some shit. Mm-hmm. Well, when he had more money now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and having a maid and all that stuff is cool, but then she need to be working for you. You need to have something going on, and if she's your goddamn secretary answering your emails or something, just make sure she got something to do besides, oh, loving hip hop, oh, let me watch Zeus, oh, let me scroll on Instagram, oh, look at this girl, she in Turks and Caicos, I want to go there, oh, hey babe, can we go to Turks and Caicos? Like, you don't want that type of bitch. You want the one literally she has something to do. Yeah, she gonna have downtime, chill time. She might go to brunch with her girls here and then or do some shit, but most of the time during the day, her mind need to have something on it.
I'm telling you, bro. And that's the thing. What could she possibly be adding to his life other than coochie, which you can get anywhere?
I mean, he probably thought she was a cool person, bro. Like, even though she sucked dick for a living, like,
those be the coolest
they probably
girls.
vibe. She probably didn't even. He probably had feelings for her, or thought he did have feelings for her before she even told him about that shit. And then he's like, "Oh well, if you don't do it no more," I said it's like the same thing as the niggas that be in the fucking strip club trying to. Oh, she gave me a nice dance. I don't know. I think she care about me now. Like, I don't know.
Bro, that shit is crazy. But I feel you, bro. I hear some of the hoes be some of the coolest, the most down to earth people, bro. They be
And
down
my
to
thing
earth.
is, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, don't, like, shit, if you watching this, yeah, don't fucking date no porn star. But there's gonna be niggas out here that's gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them do them, but just to help them out, if you're gonna date strippers, porn stars, any type of, like, sex worker or over sexualized type of girl, you gotta understand. You better be paying for everything, my nigga, because if you're not, that she only know one way to get money, my dog.
Literally, she only know one way. And, hey, creatures have it. She's gonna go back to that, even if you take her out that. And you gotta think. Hopefully, she just don't like doing that shit, bro. Cause some girls just do it for fun, bro. On some real shit.
At least she trying to survive. And that's the thing. Like, the only thing I would say is her survival mode is probably different. She probably can't fucking go to Turks and Caicos 10 times a year. They only got enough for 3 times a year now, and that's a problem. But that's the thing, like, women don't like to downgrade on shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like me, like, what I do, slow progress, you know what I'm saying? Get your money up, lifestyle a little bit. Money up, lifestyle a little bit. Don't be trying to money, lifestyle, because that's when you end up in that shit. Like they say, you buy too much shit that you don't need, you're going to end up having to sell stuff that you need.
I like that. I like that a lot. But, and that's why I was thinking, I don't even think bruh's like completely broke. Because it looked like the video they were shooting was still in a nice house. It's probably she just can't do everything she used to do, bro. She can't buy a Birkin bag every other fucking month.
That's going to be a problem for a whore, though.
It is.
That's going to be a problem for her. Like, you think she sucked dick for money to end up being average in life and shit? Like, nah, women doing that type of shit because they want to live an above average life.
I'm telling you, bro. And don't let her have, like, friends that are having that shit. Like, her girlfriends,
bro,
all they doing this.
Her friends is probably from that same life. Okay, like.
Probably. But don't let them have mans, and their mans is tricking on them harder than what you're doing. That's just bro. That's why you gotta watch your girlfriends, bro. You gotta watch. It's like, what the fuck? What kind of people are they, too? Cause
exactly. They gotta put your bitch to work and make sure her friends is being put to work by they nigga.
I'm telling you, bro. Because if not, they just gonna be 2 bitches watching Zeus.
Yeah. We're talking about, did you see Love and Hip Hop last night? Oh, girl, nah, I was watching Zeus. Krishan and Blueface was going crazy. She pregnant again, this, that, and the third. Like, talking about a whole bunch of shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Just influence them to make bad decisions.
And spend more of your money. No, but let's get back to this thing, though. For the simple fact, marriage. We've all talked about it. We all hear about it. We all hear the positive benefits. Just to play devil's advocate, some of the positives. Bro, you with a girl for life. Really, it's to death do you part, sickness and health, bro. And that shit sounds real good. That shit sounds so good, bro. It makes you think like, damn, maybe I do want this for life partner on some shit, bro. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with getting married. There's nothing wrong with getting married at all. Like, if you want to do that, like, be with one woman, sickness, health, all that shit, until y'all die, that is perfectly okay. Here's where the problem is. The paperwork of the marriage, bro. The paperwork. And I feel like it's a difference between getting married and actually signing paperwork to get married, bro. Mm-hmm. For the simple fact, I feel as if there's nothing wrong. We can say we're married, but to actually sign legal documents, I feel like what's really the point of that? Who wins in that? Who wins in that deal? Because it's not the man.
it just if you have the right woman as a man, you can win in that deal, signing that contract. But it's like you have to be stern, like we always say when we talking about our programs and how we vet women. You need the right woman to have a successful marriage, because it's a business decision. Like I said, if your girl, she's not all about you and your purpose and your path and your vision, then it's gonna get fucked up. Even if she's a good woman and she's a boss or this, that, and the third, it still can be a bad business decision if y'all are, oh, she's got this path and you've got this path. But if y'all have the same path and y'all are moving as one, it will make sense in the long term for building legacy and really building an empire. But as you were about to point out, I'm sure it what comes with signing that paper like that, like it's like you signing the death row, my nigga. Like
I'm telling you,
that
you with the
shit
360 deal, nigga.
that shit can be very deadly for you if you do have the wrong woman and you don't have things in place like a prenuptial agreement, which we all know sometimes those fail. Those can fail. So it's a very dicey thing. But I will say, if you look at some of the most richest and most wealthiest men of today, most of them are married.
I feel you, bro. I totally feel that. And I feel like maybe if you do find the right woman, it would be smart. But looking at it how I'm looking at it, I feel like that's like going into business with a woman. Like, is that not what it is? Because you said that.
It is. It's a business decision. My thing is, who better of a business partner than the person you're laying next to every night? Who's going to be a better business partner than that? Who's going to be a better counsel to you than someone that really knows? She might not know everything. Of course, you have your certain things you keep from her, more than likely to protect her. Like, if you had to fucking go kill 10 niggas, like saying, you're probably not going to tell her that. But she's going to be that person that's there for you on that day-to-day. She can move around with other married couples and stuff like that. And it just looks better. That's why the president, he's usually someone that's married. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had a Playboy president for a while now. And there's usually reasons behind stuff like that. It's because it puts you in kind of a different class of men when you do have that successful marriage, which it's hard to get. It's hard to get. Like I said, I mean, you can lose half your shit. You definitely can. If you have the wrong type of woman, your woman should damn near be scared to go back into the dating game nowadays. Like, if she feels that it's better to, okay, let me take some of his money and go back into the dating game versus staying with him, then that's probably a problem with you.
I feel that. And I feel like it could bring status to you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like being married.
Yeah, being married to the right woman.
White woman. Ooh, buddy. you thought we got canceled for saying some gay shit, but...
being married to the right woman, maybe her family has something going on, or she just that type of woman that can really handle shit for you, and you can really put, like, of course, you're not going to ever, like, fully trust her because she is a woman, but you can put some level of trust and control over your things. Like, and it's because, like, yeah, you'll have other business partners and stuff like that, but if you have somebody in-house where you created that union and y'all actually move as one, and both of y'all are following some type of faith or higher power, and you know that, yo, this shit is bigger than us. We can't divorce over no little petty shit because we got kids and we trying to build this fucking family legacy. It's literally bigger than, oh, you hurt because I fucking did whatever the fuck I did. Maybe if the girl flirted with me or this, that, and the third. Like, you can't have the type of woman that's gonna let your whole empire crash down because of that. Just playing devil's advocate for marriage, because nowadays the consensus is most niggas don't want to be married, but I think that's a lot of systematic things wanting to split families up. And my thing is, like, yeah, it would take a lot for me to sign that paper, definitely, but right situation, I just felt like it was right, and also I protected my ass somehow. But maybe, like, you know what I'm saying, we can talk about having your stuff put up in a trust that can't be touched by the government or nobody on a later date. But if you have all your shit set up right, marriage can be a good thing.
Facts. And I agree with all those points. You made some great points, my nigga. But at the same time, you really gotta have that right one, bro. You gotta have that right one. Cause maybe, and it's just, I feel like this shit all about mindset and where your mindset is right now. Cause if you couldn't imagine yourself having that right one, it's gonna be hard to say, yeah, I would sign the paper, or I would.
Yeah. Your thoughts gonna create your reality for sure.
Facts. And I feel like, shit, maybe 80% of people out here, they just not ready for that shit, or for real, or they haven't found the right one, bro. Cause when I look at it, cause we all know women, not saying women can't make good like business partners, not saying they can't, but you know they're more so emotional creatures. You're gonna need that woman, you said it, that's gonna be able to put the petty shit aside, be like, yeah, we're not gonna get divorced because you did what, so you did some stupid shit, blah blah blah. And I feel like that's where it is. If your woman could really wrap her head around that and actually understand that this shit is bigger than us, I feel like that would be a good woman to marry, bro.
Yeah. Like she has to have that understanding. She, like you were saying, she does. She is a woman, so a lot of times her emotional mind is gonna come first. But if she has to be that type, so she knows how to flip that switch and operate in a more logical sense at certain times when it's necessary. Whether y'all at an event and it's a lot of other married couples there, and she knows, like, all right, the nigga that you're trying to get a deal from, or you're trying to get this, that, or you're trying to make something happen, and you need somebody else to press a button for you. Why doesn't she go use her logical mind, but also her feminine qualities, to go talk to his wife and get all buddy with her? Next thing you know, y'all invited over for dinner or whatever the fuck, and you're able to close that deal because you can get closer with that man because of who your woman is. Know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's definitely dicey nowadays. We know the climate, we know how most of these women are, and yeah, the average Western woman, you should not sign no fucking paper with her. Honestly, you shouldn't be having sex with them or living with them or anything. Because my thing is, we talk about how dangerous marriage is, but having a kid with somebody is still more dangerous than signing that paper.
That is true. Because at least with fucking divorce, you're done with the person after a certain amount.
If you get caught up in some alimony shit, we already know that's until she finds another nigga, damn near. You know what I'm saying? It's hell yeah. Until she dies or she gets married again. So yeah, alimony is definitely some fucked up shit when it comes to, like, how, man, we definitely get the short end of the stick. We're taking a bigger risk marrying a woman for sure. But like you say, you have one that's following your program, you shouldn't have any problems. If you do have problems, sometimes you do have to take a look at yourself. Like, am I doing what I need to do? If you know 100% you as masculine as you can be, you're doing everything you need to be doing, and something wrong with her, yeah, hey man, you might need to call them peoples, know what I'm saying, get her taken out, know what I'm saying, do something. Just kidding.
Shit, I'm not, bro. I whispered in that bitch. You got to get her knocked off, bro. On some real shit. No, but seriously, I feel like you got to think about what you're actually saying, bro. Because the vows, back to the vows thing, think about it. That shit's till death do you part. And I feel like you really got to sit, just like a kid or whoever, you really got to sit a person down and be like, hey, I really mean this shit. Like, this is to death.
I feel like if you are creating that union with a woman to where y'all are planning on, even if, okay, we're life partners, we're not going to sign the paper, you still need to take that shit just as serious as you would without the paper. Now, I'm saying, when it comes to saying those vows, because people were getting married long before niggas was signing paper and all that shit. Now, I'm saying, people were getting married before that. And also, the thing about it is, why it's great about it, the world is so big. There's a lot of places in this world. Women are scared to be single mothers in places like Japan and just other nations, Dubai and all this shit, because it's like a scarlet letter. Like, you seen as like used goods, like a bad woman. So it's a lot of places in this world where women don't want to be single mothers or divorced and shit like that, because it's a bad look on them and it's a bad look on their family and shit. So find a woman that really cares about stuff like that.
I'm telling you, bro. She has to. But you brought this up before. In some places, you don't even gotta really get married, bro. You've been with a person long enough. The fucking state, whatever state you in, they might say, yeah, you're married now.
Yeah, common law marriage. If y'all living together for a certain amount of time, y'all technically married and y'all can get the same benefits as a married couple would and shit. Like my the gun range, for example. If you're married, know what I'm saying, if you're married to somebody, they can be on your family plan. But if you're just living with somebody, then you don't get that privilege of having that person on that family plan. So, and that's like a very smaller thing, but it's like tax benefits and stuff like that. The being married, and the biggest benefit is gonna be your kids are in a two-parent household. And I'm not saying stay with a toxic person just because y'all married, because 9 times out of 10, bro, you could get more money. Like, even if you do get married and get divorced, like, don't let that shit be the end of your fucking world. And that's easy for me to say as a nigga that never been through a divorce, but from seeing it happen to people in my family and stuff like that, niggas usually make it the biggest fucking thing in the world. Oh, I'm gonna lose this, lose that. You got too much energy tied up into fucking materialistic shit if it's such a big deal to where you like, oh, it's cheaper to keep her, I'ma just deal with this shit, bro. Like, nah, leave that bitch, divorce that bitch, do whatever you gotta do, and go rebuild, go start over, because it doesn't matter if you're 40, 50 years old, you still got time, know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, your best years are still ahead of you.
I'm telling you, bro. Go move somewhere, go to fucking DR.
Go get a reset, like, go get a reset. Like,
might need that.
Know what I'm saying? But it all starts with choosing that right woman if you are gonna choose to sign a paper and get married, because like we was talking about, it's very risky in America, especially.
Facts, bro. But I feel like it even comes before you even want to get married with someone. Because you said this before. I'm still a hell of your knowledge today, my guy. Bro, once you start living with a girl, y'all damn near married for real.
I mean, to me, in the eyes of God, you definitely are. Once you are living with somebody, once you, these, what people call like soul ties and this, that, and that's the original marriage. You came, you lay down with somebody, and you got to think, sex is really meant for procreation. Like, that's the union right there. That's why motherfuckers don't really know, like, why they still feel for this person, feel for that person, and especially if you took a girl virginity or something, 9 times out of 10, she's still thinking about you, because y'all have that spiritual marriage still, that it takes time and healing for that shit to really separate to where you can think about somebody and feel like, you'll know when that fucking bond is gone, when you think about somebody, you just feel nothing, not mad or sad about it, or fucking happy, like, just feel nothing.
Facts. So that's where it really comes in, vetting these girls before. So if you with a girl, I feel like you would know if you really could marry this person. You could see, as a man, you should be able to see yourself, could I marry this girl? Like, is this even a thought you had in your head? 9 times out of 10, especially like you young niggas, bro, the answer is no, bro. The answer is no. You haven't experienced enough. I'll say right now, there's no way I've experienced enough in my life to say, yeah, I'll marry that girl. No, bro. I feel like that's blasphemy.
I'd say nowadays it is, just because you definitely need a more clear vetting process. Things were different when we was like 13, 14, getting married, because like arranged marriages, or my farm had goats, yours got fucking chickens. Like, oh, my dad talk to your dad, and they brought him over. Oh, now we married, and now we got goats and chickens. Nah, I'm saying, like, we're way past that time. So you do have to vet a woman, and I would say get some worldly experience. You ain't gotta go fuck 10,000 bitches, but understand what you're getting yourself into and learn about female nature. And you can do that just through talking to women and dealing with women in your younger years and stuff like that.
Facts. And have your girl know man nature too. Like, I feel like your girl should know how you are.
Yeah, it's definitely provide her with information, because 9 times out of 10, we gotta understand, these women, they aren't getting information about how men are, or about how they need to be from proper sources anymore. You know what I'm saying? If it's her, 9 times out of 10, her mom is a fucking slut, and her grandma might have been a slut at Freaknicks in Atlanta back in the fucking 80s or something. But they're not getting the right information, so you definitely have to just make sure that she knows what she needs to know. And it's gonna take, if y'all are both younger, it's gonna take growth on both ends to have something successful. But don't, like, if you feel like you can't get married to her, don't have raw sex with her either.
Fact. No, and I'm gonna say this shit again on camera. I've never met a girl like that. I've never dated a girl like that in my life. Like a girl that can really put some shit aside for the greater good, bro. I feel like women be so much into their emotions sometimes, bro. Which is nothing wrong with that. That's what we're expecting. But I feel like in order to marry him, she has to have that switch, bro.
Yeah, she has to have that switch, and even just understanding, like, all right, let me be sad about something for right now, but I understand, like, yo, it's shit bigger. This is about our kids. This is about showing our kids what a successful relationship is about, and there's gonna be things that we can, if we can't work on together, then all right, we can come to a point where we might do have to separate, but it's gonna be a logical decision, not an emotional based decision. I can't, and in the same part as a man, I can't be like, oh my god, I just wanna fuck bitches so much, I'm gonna just get divorced because I wanna fuck bitches so much. Like, no, if I want to fuck bitches, I need to tell my guy, hey, look, I want to fuck bitches. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't work for something from there, then alright, you know what I'm saying? Or I'd be the type of nigga that do his thing on the low ski, and what she don't know ski won't hurt her ski. But either way, it's about keeping the family together. Because even if a nigga does some shit, it's like, if you're a good woman, 9 times out of 10, your man fucking loves you. He just stupid sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He's just a nigga sometimes. Like, literally, just a nigga sometimes. So, I would, if I was a woman, and it's easy for me to say as a man, I wouldn't leave a man for a petty reason like that. Now, abuse and things like that, those are reasons why you might need to shoot that nigga. Fuck leaving him. You might need to shoot him because he need to be off the face of the earth if he hit a woman. Straight up.
Literally. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Can I lie? Boo. But and let me know if you disagree with this one. I feel like unless the woman cheats, most time men and women are getting divorces because of the man.
Yeah. Well, they do say women initiate most divorces, but if we look deeper into the reasons why, like, most divorces are about finances. Mm-hmm. And my thing is, you gotta understand, women are gonna be emotional decisions. You gonna make emotional decisions. If she love you and both of y'all have $0 and you come to her with a fucking ring pop, she probably gonna say, yes, I'll marry you. Oh my God, I love you so much. But you supposed to be the man with the logical fucking mind and understand, like, yo, we got $0 right now. We can't be motherfucking getting married because it's gonna bring problems down the line when we can't feed our fucking kids and we both stressed out working 2 jobs. Of course we're gonna be at odds. We not seeing each other enough, and when we are fucking off, we so irritated from work. The littlest shit at home irritating us. Like damn, like she smacking me because I fucking left my drawers on the floor after I done worked 14 hours at this job. I'm like, damn, I just forgot my drawers, and that she going off. Well, I'm mad at the way she my fucking chicken ain't cooked like how I like it or some shit like that, and I'm just going the fuck off now. Hey, that might be a reason.
That might be a legit. Bitch, you got one job to fucking cook this fucking chicken.
But it don't need to be. It need to be okay. Let me point this out. And I like how another Anton Daniels, Jim, he said him and his wife, they like to spend 98% of the time focusing on the things they like about each other, and then 2% of the time is when they are giving each other like constructive criticism and pointing things out and stuff like that. If you do things like that, you'll always have that time to where you get to be heard and speak your piece, and you know what I'm saying, and like if someone, because sometimes people do stuff and they won't even know it's a problem unless you bring it up. And I feel like a lot of niggas nowadays is too pussy to bring up stuff that they feel is wrong that their girl is doing nowadays, even if it is just something small. If it fucking bother you, it bother you, and maybe by speaking it, you might see you are tripping, or she might say like, oh yeah, I should stop doing that.
Facts. And I'm glad you brought up that point, bro, because at the end of the day, I feel like with most men and women, you gotta focus on the positive, especially like in a relationship, bro. Too many people, if every time I see you and I just start pointing out flaws, you gonna get tired of being around me.
Yeah, and it's like, of course, if you want to see change behavior on stuff that is actually like a problem and bothering you, but it's like certain things is like you might be doing a little bit too much. You feel me?
I'm telling you. So if y'all are in a relationship, try to point out the things you like about your partner. Cause
at least as much as you do point out the bad things, you know.
I feel like it should be more positives, bro, because more positives gonna bring in more positives.
If it's not more positives, then you might have the wrong partner. Y'all might not be compatible. Maybe y'all just was in a lustful situation. And you gotta understand, like, yeah, it's different ways and stuff. And of course, my thing is, if you're you're getting in a relationship and y'all are fucking every day, and that's all y'all really do is fuck and do drugs or drink and stuff like that together, it's gonna get stale very, very quickly. You know what I'm saying? You should, and then your energy gonna be low as hell. You shouldn't be trying to, you know what I'm saying, bust nuts and every fucking day and multiple times a day and stuff like that. Of course, you know what I'm saying, you ravish your woman a few times a week, you know what I'm saying, make sure she know who the fucking King Dingaling up in that motherfucker. But you don't want to make the relationship all about sex. Then when it gets stale, y'all just point out the things y'all don't like about each other.
Exactly, bro. So always try to point out those positives. But the reason I asked that, the reason I said that, like, most divorces are caused by men, bro. I feel like it's just about the men not being stoic enough, bro. Or when men start letting themselves go, shit like that, start drinking more, start doing anything that they wasn't doing before, I feel like that's what starts to make the women change, bro. Because that's why I see a lot. We all see it. Men start getting that dad bod type shit. The woman, she might start letting herself go. And I feel like for a healthy relationship, you can't do that shit, bro.
You can't. You gotta understand, she was attracted to that essence in you in the beginning. She was attracted, like, maybe you're a real go-getter, you on your shit, you on your purpose, you have a vision for yourself, you got a plan, you got certain habits that you keep in check. If you allow her to come in and change some of those things, like, yeah, some of that attraction is gonna go away, and she's not even gonna probably not even understand why her damn self, because she, 9 times out of 10, she was the one who suggested all the shit that you're doing now that you shouldn't be doing. But the whole time you were supposed to tell her no, bro. You're supposed to tell her no. And maybe she felt a little way in the moment, but in the long term, she gonna have so much respect for you because the level of discipline and the fact that you didn't regress, you became greater now that y'all together, because she just took off some time off your hands, because now you're not looking for bitches to fucking shit like that. Like, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got your pussy in the crib, or like, you know, you go to her place when you go there and shit like that, so you able to focus and shit on your shit more. So you should be doing better, to be honest.
I think so too, especially as men get older, bro. Because I feel like we not gonna hit our peaks until we at least pass 30, for real, and that's just how it is. That's just how it should be for a man. And hopefully you've met a woman that is making you better. But in order for her to make you better, you still got to make her better too. And I feel like doing that is sticking to your principles, bro. And I feel like what you said earlier, oh, let's say your woman want to eat, she want to go out, she want to get some cookies one night. Okay, you might can get cookies in one night, but when that starts becoming multiple weeks, or you start eating out more, y'all start not cooking in as much, bro, shit like that adds up. You not saying no, that shit's gonna add up, just like a spoiled kid, bro. If you never tell your kid no, bro, so when you do say no, he gonna be like, what the fuck you mean no, nigga? Well, what? I'm doing this shit regardless. And I feel like it's just gonna be that disobedient kid. Like, it's gonna be that woman that does not want to be with you.
That's why you can't let, like you said, you need to be stoic in your relationship. And it's so true. And I think it's not even, it shouldn't be like, okay, I'm gonna be stoic today, or I'm gonna be stoic with this. I like to think that the more masculine you get, automatically the more stoic you're gonna become. So you just work on those things, like chasing your purpose harder, becoming more masculine with your build, eating foods that are good for your testosterone and stuff. You're gonna just start becoming more stoic in general. Like, yeah, it's okay. Like, you can be excited about certain things, but like you say, it's just about not getting too high and not getting too low. And it's easy to not get too high and get too low if you are a very, like, masculine person and you're approaching things in a masculine way. Like, when it comes to problems and stuff with your woman, you seeing her as for what she is. She's a feminine woman. She is gonna feel this way today and feel another way 2 seconds later. Like, yeah, she might be fucking mad you left your drawers down, but you tell her, come here, ask her what's really bothering her, hug up on her a little bit. Now, oh, she gonna pick up the drawers for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying every single trip, bro. Every single trip. And I feel like that's what it is. Like, and these are habits that build other habits. Like, good habits form other good habits. And that's what it is. But it's the same reverse. So the bad habit's going to keep building bad habits. So if you're never telling your girl no, bro, you should tell your girl no, bro. I feel like there's no way in hell you should not be telling your girl no. I be having to tell my girlfriends no, like girls that are friends no, just because it's like, what the fuck? Ain't no way I'm doing that shit.
Because if she's one with you, then eventually she will start to understand that when he's saying no, he's saying yes to our future. He's saying yes to our kids. He's saying yes to the goals that we got planned and the things that we're trying to accomplish. That's what those no's usually are. Because if it's like, she wanna go this trip, she wanna do this thing, she wanna do this other thing. If it's taking away from your goals and it's taking away from your vision, you gotta think she's a woman. She gonna want to do stuff like she sees stuff like it's like a fucking kid. Know what I'm saying? Everything. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. And like sometimes it's just gonna have to. Sometimes you might just say no for no reason. It might not even be about the money, but it's just to say no. Just to fucking exercising your dominance and exercising her ability to accept that, okay, like it's a no this time. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know why. I know that he has our best interest in mind, so I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna trust him on that. I'm gonna trust his vision, trust his plan for us.
Facts. And don't get me wrong, you can still explain to the shorty.
You can, but after a while, she already gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like if she's one of these women that need a little work and stuff like that, she might need to break it down to her. Like, all right, look. If we goddamn buy this fucking Range Rover right now, when we only got $50K and this motherfucker costs $48K, guess how much we gonna have left after that? And she gonna start thinking like, okay, like, let's go get this Toyota over here, so we can spend 10 bands on this and still have 40, you know?
Thanks, bro. And that's something I'm working with myself. That's the only reason why I say explaining it to the girl. Because sometimes, especially if a girl you got to work with a little bit, she's not going to understand. And it kind of made me mad, the fact that I had to explain it. I'm like, no, like, and it's like, I don't want to explain it because it's just wasting energy. I'm thinking of, I'm not explaining this shit. Shawty got mad. I'm like, I'm not explaining this shit right now for the simple fact, it does not matter. No is no. Like, it's just like, no is no. Like, and I'm not explaining this shit.
9 times out of 10, you probably in the moment just didn't feel like she was worth the investment of the energy. Because anytime you are explaining stuff or putting energy into a woman in general, you're investing into her. You know what I'm saying? And especially if she knows how to listen and she can take the things you say and put it into action, or something that you said sparks an idea in her mind with this, that, or the third, then she'll be all right. She'll be all right. But if you do have the type that you gotta explain everything to her over and over again, or it's like becomes like the same type of things, like yeah, you'll get to that point where you're like, all right, bitch, don't worry about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just don't. I don't need to explain this shit to you. But hopefully, you either got the one that you just don't need to explain it, or it just takes like a few times, because we know you're dealing with Western women. We know they're fucked up right now. They're fucked up right now. It's our job as young Western dudes to either we're gonna ignore them or get them in line. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna deal with their bullshit though. It's gonna be one or the other. I'm gonna ignore your bitch, or I'm gonna help you become who you need to be if you are coachable and willing to listen.
Facts. And it's just like kids. I never understood until like I was like an adult though. Like, I used to ask so many questions, and my dad would just like, no. And like, if I kept asking questions, it did not go well for my ass. I'm telling you that right now. And it's the same shit. You gotta, like, once you explain this shit 1 or 2 times, your girl gotta be able to trust your no, bro. She gotta be able to trust it. If your girl can't trust your no, bro, either she's not respecting you as a man, bro, or she just might not be the one for you. Simple as that. But that's going to be the end of today's podcast, my nigga. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Another lovely episode of Island God Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast out here. We the coolest young niggas doing this shit, man. Ain't nobody doing it better. But shout out to you if you're trying. You're doing okay, man. Hey, shout out to the comments, man. We need y'all still whooping in the comments, man. Like, I need all y'all whooping in the comments. We need all the OGs. If you coming from the shorts, welcome. Nice to meet you. I'm JU. This is Kingmeechyyy over here. You got anything to say to the newcomers?
Thanks for joining the Islanders, man.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the ride, nigga. This is the coolest fucking wave, nigga. We got so much shit coming for y'all, man. I'm gonna stop talking before I start dropping too much shit, man. We love y'all. We out.
That was a bar. Love.